Well, Kurt Iwasaki, but nobody will spell it right, just from at least hearing me. But it's more importantly that gear-wise.com is what people really want to know about you, because from there they could get to your latest Kickstarter campaign and find the neatest dog leash, that I think has ever been invented in the world. It's like, what is it, 6 dog leashes in one? Yeah, I mean, we used to have 2 little terriers, and we had one of these retractable dog leashes. Man, I mean, they sound great, but, they were you couldn't do more than get tangled up in them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But you have one that could be like a safety dog leash to use 2 hands when you cross the street. You have it so easy to leave the dog somewhere and tied up securely, or even put it over your shoulder if you're hiking with your dog. What made you think? I mean, and you're actually in a business with education materials. What the heck you do with dogs?
Well, we started. We rescued our dog Cooper, and we did a lot of camping and backpacking at the time, and wanted to not have to carry everything with us. So I decided to find a way to cut down the clutter and combine all of our leashes into one that we could just carry around wherever we went.
So you used to have more than one leash for these?
Yeah.
No kidding.
I had one. My wife had one that we could run with. We had, the double-handled one. I had my really long one, and then I had one I could just leave on the collar, and it dangled while he did his own thing, and I could just grab it if I needed to. But you're backpacking. I don't want to carry all that extra weight.
So now this is really a side project. You and your wife have full-time jobs, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're just doing this for fun and now money. I mean, you got over 100 people want this thing already. You made your quota on quick Kickstarter, so you're home free. But there's
not true. We haven't quite made it yet. We're at 80.
Really? Oh gosh. Well, here I'll give you 25 cents, and that'll put you over here. You're almost there. But more importantly, man, getting this thing now. You save 40% or so more on this. Like you could get into this thing now for $18, right? And it's normally $30 on your website. And you're making one now for big dogs, right?
Yep, all metal buckles, so very, very strong.
Right, but the ones that are available immediately, the big dog. How long will it take to finish producing that now? When the
if our campaign ends in April, if it's successful,
right?
Then I already have my components vendors lined up, so I'm gonna grab those, and then I got to talk to my producer, and my production guy. It shouldn't take more than a month, maybe
really?
2. So we're estimating June.
So you'll have it for the rest of the summer then. That's terrific.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's sort of the big one. You get the small ones now through the Kickstarter, or whatever, and it's great to get it through the Kickstarter because man, this is a hell of a deal to get it now, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I do have to say, if you buy it through Kickstarter at the discounted price versus our website, we have them. You'll get them before the dog leash, the big dog ones. You'll get them probably end of April. But I can't send them to you right this minute. So if you want the dog leash now, go through our website.
I see. I see. Okay. Well, that's a good thing to know. So you need them now. Because this is a one-of-a-kind thing, and I see it as a neat gift. I mean, at least friends I know, everybody seems to have a dog now. And what could be a neater gift item than this one leash that is very attractive and can be 6 different kind of leashes? I mean, we've all suffered through that. I mean, and dogs are so important, it seems like. And now what I see even downtown, I live in Washington, D.C., and all these millennials, like 30% of our population is under 30, the grown-ups. And they all seem to have dogs. I mean, the apartment building we're in down there must be a dozen dogs in this small apartment building. Yeah. So everybody.
It's crazy.
So it's a great gift. You found a great gift idea. Because nobody's got one of these things. 6 different leashes in one. That's like a retractable pen that has 15 colors in it. So do you see? What was it like having this in addition to working full time? Did this make your life more stressful, or what was that like?
I would rather be busy than bored. And so, at the time, my wife was studying for her nurse practitioner license, and so there was a lot of downtime for me. Instead of, baby, let's watch a movie, it was, all right, you do your thing, I'm going to do my thing, and we just kind of focused on work. Now it's kind of the other way around. She's out of school and I'm on Kickstarter, and so I'm always hounding the computer. It's like, come on, let's do something. Like, I can't. I got to do social media. I got to do another Instagram post. Luckily, it's only for a month, and I keep telling her that like 3 weeks left, 3 weeks left. So she's great about it. But it really, having to do this while we had the full-time job, it was stressful. Luckily, because I do product development for my full-time career, it's not a hard transition for me. If I was like, I don't even know, if I was an accountant or something, having to switch gears like that would be very difficult. But I was able to just kind of flow straight from my work day into my work night.
But more importantly, you were doing this for free for people as a hobby and not getting any money out of it, right?
Yeah, a little bit. You mean just outside of work, right?
Yeah, outside of work. It sounded like you were mentioning that earlier before we went on the air was that you like inventing things and tinkering around, and so your friends and relatives had problems, and you sort of like fix them for them and things like that.
Yeah, I was always kind of the fix-it guy, Oh, here's my trash can broke. Help me make something to make the level again. And so I would do that kind of stuff. And then my mom has like this fish pond where she has to get the filter cleaned and all this stuff. So I came up with a way to make it easier for her. And I'll do it for my mom for free, But but a dog leash, I'm like, everybody could use this. I feel like it's time to take it to market. So.
Well, I mean, that's right. So now you're making your pocketbook happy instead of your friends.
Exactly.
Do you see, would this be ideal someday if you really built a career just doing these kind of ideas yourself?
I've thought about it, and, my wife and I have definitely had the conversation. We haven't, pinned down a number or a dollar amount that would make us feel comfortable. It really depends on the time. But, if, depending on how this one goes, and I do have a bunch of other ideas that are kind of just on the line. It really just comes down to timing. And if I hit one that's like, okay, here's $2 million for your next project. And I'm like, okay, well, I only needed $5,000 to develop it, so I can use those $2 million to kind of bankroll my next couple of years. Then maybe I might not need to work anymore. But if that happens, great. We'll see what happens.
It would be nice, but you're not desperate to do that, right?
Correct. I do love working where I'm working, so it's fun.
Well, that's a double plus. And at home you come into you're making money at a project you love doing, and all day you're doing something you love. Man, you're so selfish. What do you?
I do work long hours though, so there is that twist.
Well, that's terrific. You should be, and you should be. That's ideal life, as you say. If you're not giving, what the hell are you here for? And so you're giving full time at work, and then part time at home, and so you're giving. What a great life! And we all should give to you and get one of these things because it's gear, GEAR wise.com, and do it now, because when Kickstarter's over you're going to pay full price, right?
That's true.
6 leashes in one. Where the heck could you get that? What a deal. Well, thank you so much. Pleasure to talk with you, and see you when you get your next project.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Take care, bye.